name is Nguyen once again, and this is my first session to meet everyone else, and this is my very first time sharing the idea with other people. It's been stuck in my head for like the last 4 years, so I just want to materialize it step by step using AI. The project is called 9 người 10 ý. It means 9 people, 10 ideas. It's an old saying in Vietnam. Means like there could be a lot of opinions from people, from person to person. And I like to read, I like to write, and I've spent many hours reading people arguing on the internet, and I actually enjoy it. I find it, I learn a lot from seeing two people who are knowledgeable about the subject and disagreeing with one another, and they talk about it themselves. And I find out, I think it's not only me who has this experience. Actually, Ray Dalio, he mentioned one of his best way to study a new topic is to host 2 or 3 experts in one domain and having them disagree with one another in the same room. So here's my thesis, right? There's invaluable kiến thức, kinh nghiệm, trải nghiệm, knowledge, experience, and wisdom in the debate between 2 knowledgeable people. The guy on the right, it's sort of like an inside joke for Viet folks. The truth is in the gap between 2 experts who disagree. But when it comes to online debate in Vietnam, there are 3 problems. The first problem, to put it mildly, it's freaking toxic, right? So a lot of personal attacks on online debating, especially in Vietnamese, and it's riddled with all kind of fallacies. Problem number 2, the conversation is fragmented between different platforms. You could be reading a blog, you could be seeing someone is rebutting something else on a completely different platform. And maybe the OG author of the opinion doesn't know that he's getting rebuttals all over the place, and it cuts short the conversation and it limits the depth of the conversation. And reader having a hard time tracking the back and forth across 2 profiles and 2 platforms. And the third thing is, most of the time you see these opinions are from social networks, and it has an innate bias from the algorithm to feed you with certain opinionated idea that you might be already agreed with. You don't see the things that you might need to hear the most. That's why I think about this platform where I can host civil debates, where the writer can express safely and freely their very controversial point of view, and the leader can learn from both sides of the argument, and not only what they are thinking, but why other people are thinking the same, the way they do. And this is just the draft. I used Claude to generate it. It's very minimal, just a genesis, thesis, and then people debating upon it with a poll to see how many percentage are for and versus against the argument. The thing about the platform, when I thought about it, is these topics are innately a marketing material by themselves, right? So a lot of think about the last time you read something on the internet that you are completely agree with, that forces you to write a comment, yes, I agree, or the other way around. You read something that is so backward that it forces you to, like, I gotta show this person a thing or two about this, right? So look at these topics very briefly, and you can see innately they kind of generate a reaction from the reader. And I think this is a great marketing material for a digital platform. So the 2 things I would like to start doing to get this running. First of all, I need to curate first 15 to 20 topics that really resonates with a lot of people, and hopefully one or two out of these 20 debates will be viral via different platforms on the internet. Second thing, and I think this is the most important thing, I need to gather around 150 people who are taken ever slightly interest in this project and invite them to engage with the platform at the moment it launches. So that's one of the things I'm trying to do today. If you are ever so slightly find this idea interesting, please scan the QR code. There's going to be a very short Google form just to get to know you and get to know which topic might pick you or elicit a response from you. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. That's all. Yes, please.
Do you have any way of vetting people that rage bait? You know what I mean? Like they just, or could be anyone. Could even be Ray Dyer. Like he just had he came out from a bad meeting and decided to say something quite controversial, even though wasn't meant to say it.
One of the first thing I thought about it, like how do I moderate this entire space? And right now I don't have a good answer for it, but for the very early phase of the platform, that might be a good thing. That might be a good press. So if it happens and not to a degree that affects the quality, affects the emotion of other readers, I'm just gonna let it run. And see how it goes.
Bad news is good, you know. Also got a lot of news, so that's not a bad marketing strategy.
Thanks for the
question. Do people really want to find the truth, or it's just entertainment? You know, that's why they discussing.
That's one of the things I'm trying to find out. Like it could be purely entertainment, and myself, I do enjoy reading to get closer to the real knowledge underneath, but for other people, it could be a different story.
So not a question, but just like an input. Most debates in Vietnam happens on Facebook.
Yeah.
So if you somehow can make this like an extension that works on Facebook, kind of like how X has Grok that summarizes, you know, a whole thread. I don't know, maybe Meta will do this, but if you can somehow, you know, make it happen there where the debate is already happening, I think like adoption could be higher.
Yeah.
Or maybe
very
even
nice
extension
input.
which catch the topic and combine it to that platform and just show you the results of debating for this question. Like what things on that platform about this topic?
Can you elaborate on that? I'd love to hear.
It's actually it's not really hard to implement this extension.
So
basically, I think he's trying to say like have an extension that summarizes the debate on a particular post on Facebook.
Or maybe not even summarize, maybe it's just to catch the headline of the topic.
and then use it as the material for.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you don't even need the people, maybe it's just automatically.
That's what I'm trying to avoid, but could be.
What I'd love to know as well, let's see, probably more from the politics side, is like because you talked about bubbles earlier on in the presentation. In terms of the political spectrum, whether you're like libertarian, whether you're more conservative, etc., what kind of their points of view are other people's point of view are on the debate as well? That'd be quite intriguing for someone to know.
So
different points of view.
will it be reflected on the profile, or?
It could be reflected in the profile. You could also have someone kind of toggle maybe to see
Like this guy is 70%, right?
No, not necessarily essentially on the debate itself. It's more like what other people's point of view are based on their comments and see what it kind of fits in, what category. You know,
that can certainly
be AI to like maybe summarize all that stuff. Okay, people don't agree with Vidalio because they're pure hardened communists or something.
Cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.